Hi, this is Steve Anderson. This is video 1, series of 5 on setting for beginners. A little bit about myself. I'm Olympic beach volleyball coach, 3-time Olympic beach volleyball coach. 1996 bronze medal with the Australian team, 2000 gold medal. Been coaching pro volleyball players for about 20 years, over 20 years, and team of the decade, international team of the decade, from 1990 to 2000, co-team with the Brazilians. I want to go through some setting with you because there's a question that a lot of people always ask about setting. What makes a legal set? What makes an illegal set? So first thing I want to do is go through the theory. What makes a legal set and what makes it illegal? Now, I had this conversation with Bobby Clark, who used to be the referee delegate for the AVP way back when. He's the international referee delegate for the FIVB. 2 hours we're in the airport talking about what makes a legal set. And it came down to this. The ball has to stay in motion because the rule says the ball cannot come to a visible rest. And the interpretation, and this is what it came down to. It took 2 hours to get this, so I hope you're paying attention. What it came down to was the ball cannot come to a visible rest in space because the ball's resting in your hands. From the time it's here to there, it's resting, yeah? So it's not that the ball can't rest in your space. There's no sense slapping the ball around. Grab the ball, command the ball, but you have to be in motion when you have the ball in possession, otherwise it's a lift. So we can avoid the lift if we keep the ball in motion. The other thing you can't do is you can't have a double contact. You have to have simultaneous contact with both hands. Now the only way to do that is to make sure that you have symmetry. Your shoulders, that's where your arms are connected. Your hands, they're at the end, they're usually the same length. So as long as you don't change the angle of your shoulders and the top of your hands, you have symmetry. So you take the ball in, you keep it in motion, you push through the full range. Because your arms are the same length, you don't get a double. Yeah? So those are the two ways. Now I want to show you some examples of a legal and illegal set. We've got Eddie Stokes here, it's going to help us out. So Ed, come on over this way a little bit, thanks. Just face this way so folks can see. Now, when the ball comes into your hands and you take the ball, if one of your hands moves up higher than the other, look at the ball, it rotates, yeah? Or if your hands turn over, it rotates. This is a double. You get a double when one of your hands is still making contact with the ball and the other part of the other hand is not. That's how you get a double. So if you want to make a legal set, you have to push both hands with the same amount of energy, and look at what happens. Those 4 digits, your thumbs and 2 fingers, they come off at the same time. No double. Clean set. Yeah? So some of the examples, Ed, if you can just throw the ball up and set a few, and I'm gonna ask you to double. Ed, it doesn't normally double the ball. And you can see, you might get a little side spin. You get side spin because your hands twist. You might get a little that top spin. That's because your hands roll over on the ball. And some people actually get a backspin on the ball. And that's because they push their thumbs through. All of these are examples of doubles. You don't want to do it. All you have to do, as I said before, you start with your hands together, you push with even pressure all the way through to those last 4 digits are on the ball, and then you get a nice clean dead ball, no double. Yeah? Well, that's it. That's how to avoid the double and the lift. Keep your setting clean on the beach. This is video 1 in a series of 5 on setting for beginners. If you want to get the whole series, and please do, go to volleyballdrillsforbeginners.com. This is Steve Ando. Enjoy the game.